Jus Bhangra, sponsored by Desi DJ Crew Entertainment.
Yo, this is kind of crazy, man. This is G3 and AA. I ain't in East London right now. I'm with the big bad boy, baby. The man himself, Mr. D, Jus Bhangra, large. You don't know.
Damn, that's the way it goes down. Word up and welcome back. It's Jus Bhangra, it's part 2. And if you want to get your hands on these goodies, well, I hope you've entered the competition because you need to be in it to win it. We're picking the winners later on here with Shin GC and Sat. Did I say Shin GC?
You did, yeah.
I meant Shin Bassline GC. Let's get that right, man. Right? Now, yo, boys, well, did I say congratulations on Bassline?
You didn't, no.
Okay, well, congratulations, Sat, on Bassline. Right, baby. Nice it's one. A good look, man, and to you, sir. Now, yo, you know what I like about this album? It's kind of different to what's kind of coming out right now. Okay?
Yeah.
But what I'm upset about, can I tell you what I'm upset about?
Go on.
I'm not really upset, man, but you've got that garage beat on there.
On one of the tracks.
Yeah. The garage beat, didn't that finish about 5 years ago?
Actually, you know what?
Right.
It's not a conventional garage beat.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's a more. If you listen to it like in a bit more depth.
Right.
Because someone else said that to me once, and I said no, it's not even a garage beat.
Okay.
Really, I mean, there's a lot of doll and a doll key in it.
Right.
If you listen to it, I mean, yeah, I went on that tip simply because that was something that people were looking for in India. I had an interview just the other day actually, and we were talking about that what they're looking for in India, what they're looking for, and they're looking for a sound that was here about 5 years ago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and that's you know, that's something that I just wanted to do for that scene, and it was there, and they've actually chose the track. The guys in India have actually said this is one that we really want to highlight.
That's a good point you just made then. So are you saying you designed this album in particular for the international release?
Yes, definitely.
For real, you've been honest about that, man. I respect that, I really do. Because the UK sound, you know, I no disrespect to you, but we've kind of gone over the garage thing.
I know.
More Desi right now, you know?
Yeah, I know, man.
But you're saying for India, this is really the kind of sound they want.
Yeah, definitely. That's what when I DJ'd out there as well before, and they're really like that.
Why are they 5 years behind then?
I wouldn't say 5 years behind. They just love that MC lick. They just love that, you know, that style where there's someone MCing, and you know, they just love that. They're really getting into it, just like we did.
Okay.
You know.
So then, you know, when people talk to you here and they criticise you, right, for jumping on that kind of old school vibe. I mean, you're being honest saying, well, you know, it's an India flex, you know, we're doing it for the... But you're not then catering for the UK market where you really should be.
Well, if you have a look, if you listen to some of the other tracks, like, you'll find some heavy Desi stuff in there.
Right, okay.
Like you said, this album's different, you said it yourself. The reason it's different is because it's not one kind of theme all the way through. You've got Sat's track, you've got the kind of garagey flex, the MC flex, you've got the Desi style in there, you've got, you know, sad songs, you know, like I said, we're releasing in India on the 14th of Feb, and they're releasing on a sad song, on one of the main sad songs, and that's like a film mix. So there's a big variety in the album. So, you know, there's two ways I looked at the album. You know, I'm not going to please everyone, so I might as well just please myself. So I thought, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out there and I'm going to just do like a track, you know, what I like.
You know what, regardless, it sounds hot, man. And that's what, it's a club band getting, it definitely works, man.
Nice.
So, how did that work with you? I mean, did he give you the instrumental, or did you kind of say, yo, I want to do this tune? How did that kind of work?
Well, the song was originally sung on Shin's first album.
That's why it's called Hanane Revisited.
Okay.
It was actually a slower song. So we sort of speeded it up a little bit. You know, because we thought, give it a go, let's see what it sounds like. It sounded pretty good. So I re-sung it. And then Shin put his magic touches to it, and it came out pretty well, you know. That was about the idea. It was a simple idea, really, you know. Sometimes the simplest ideas work.
Definitely, man. And of course, the end result, man. It's definitely hot, man. So it's time to see the video. Let's see that joint. Let's see you guys in action. This is it. Shin Bassline GC in action, man. Let's go. So there you have it, man. Shin, Bassline, groove control in action, man. You're definitely hot, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go and help you out on that name, man, seriously.
No, I think it works, man.
It does, yeah, if you've got enough time to sit around and listen.
And we can, every album, add another bit
name
to it, man.
Yeah, man.
And we'll put Hayer at the end, of course, standard, man. For India, for the India market. Now, yo, you started off, roadshow, was it Hypnotize?
That's right, yeah.
Is it the same Hypnotize kind of Night Jackal Records Hypnotize?
It is, yeah. I mean, basically, the Hypnotize crew, as you probably know, is a big crew.
For real, man.
And uni days, when I was studying and stuff, you know, I knew those guys really well. So we were like, you know, always on the live scene. And that's what we've been doing after Groove Control. We've been out doing a medley. Basically, it's myself, the Hypnotize crew, and Enigma Roadshow crew. That's like our roadshow.
What do you mean you are doing? What were you singing?
Doing like a bit of everything, yeah. Singing, the drums, the door, the MCing, hosting stages. We've hosted big medley as well. Okay. We're really enjoying that at the moment.
Are you still doing that?
Oh, we're doing that. We're doing it in full force, and we're doing it all around Europe at the moment as well, and we're doing it in India as well.
So you kind of collective kind of come together.
Yeah. Basically, whoever's free in that, you know.
For sure. Yeah. That's hot, man. But actually, your background is the band.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, to be honest, I mean, he's busy. He's got his roadshow. He's definitely getting the bookings in. The band's not really there, are they?
We're signing on.
Let's be real, man. You're signing on. Let's be real, man.
I mean, the reason.
What happened?
I mean, the reason I got into it, I know Shin as well. It was the bands. That was the thing, you know. Up on Asingi and Desi, you know, Hida. They're the reasons we got into music, you know, to have a band and play at weddings.
Yeah,
and
man.
And you know, we've seen a decline slowly. Where it's DJs that have come in, which is cool, you know.
It's not really, but it's okay.
I'm just trying to be nice. They killed us, right?
I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. You guys can class me as a DJ if you like, yeah. But I mean, I like being classed as a music producer. But I was in live bands. You know, I used to play music in live bands, and I'm so gutted that there's no live bands out there at the moment. I mean, playing for live bands got me through uni.
Well, what happened then? I mean, we all know what happened, really. But I mean, is it the DJ, the promoter? Are you guys charging too much?
I think it's probably a combination of everything really, into one major snowball which knocks us all out.
Yeah. Really. I mean, also what you've got to try and realise is everyone's doing this at part-time. I'd say 90% of the industry is doing it part-time. So trying to get, like, producing a really hot album and then going out and playing a club, trying to get that same sound that you've got in the album, you need some professional musicians, you know. You can't just get some guy who works at Wix or Asda and that, you know.
Okay, so is that why the PA thing really kicked off? People just miming on top of their CDs and stuff
like that? It's much easier, isn't it?
Much easier. So therefore, it's not going to change, is it? So?
No, and I think that's probably why you got an influx of more singers. Because they don't really need to sing live, which is a whole new ball game to sing live rather than on a CD.
Yeah.
But then,
that's how I get away with it now.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
No, on the other side, then only the cream of the crop are doing live shows at the moment.
Right.
Who, you know, we're talking about Jazzy B,
top level,
we're talking about Sukhinder, we're talking about Malki Singh. Those are the people you're never going to be able to persuade to go on stage and sing on top of a CD, you know?
Right, okay.
And so then you've got that cream.
Exactly.
You know, so you know, if you are good enough to be at that level, then yeah, by all means, you know.
That's not fair though. I don't think that's fair because, I mean, yeah, sure, I mean, I totally love Jazzy and I totally love Shinda Baji, I love as well, man, but they're there and they're doing their thing, you know, and they've got a track record, but there are musicians who are hot, who don't have that track record.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Who can play live, who can do a jam session, and are worthy of being seen live. But
that's a fair point.
It doesn't mean they, you know, that's not really fair.
I mean, that's a fair point. But to be honest with you, there's very few bands that are even, I don't know, I really haven't heard. I like to think that I keep my ear to the ground and that. I really haven't heard any bands that are even trying to push. You know, they're even more interested in just getting their album out and just doing the quick PAs and that.
Okay.
You know, and miming.
It's kind of sad. It really is sad. The
industry was really fresh when there was a lot of bands.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we used to do a lot of gigs and we used to meet up with other bands.
Right.
And start a family atmosphere.
Exactly.
People don't kind of talk to each other no more. You know, it's a bit of,
it's really sad. I mean, I don't really want to go down this route and tonight show. It's a hyper show. I don't really want to go next Saturday. But make me sad, make me want to cry. Get the violins out, man. Do you know what I mean? So let's keep it moving, right? Let's do that, man.
Let's do it.
Let's do the chart. 5 to 1. Coming back. Picking winners with a mental competition. Let's go, baby. And number 5 this week, Broke, Mental Collective. And number 4, Gal Dildi, Sony Pabla. And number 3, American Jugni, Bikram Singh. And number 2, 21st Chapter, Malkid Singh. And the number 1 this week, No Strings Attached, Jussi Sidhu.